Welcome back, Legionnaires, and today we're going to talk about the new codexes that are coming out, Orks
and Custodes.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're talking about
Orks and Custodes.
Golden Boys, guys. Yep. Golden Boys.
And the Green Boys.
Mostly Golden Boys. Talking about the Golden Boys, they completely fucked it up.
Yeah.
We're not even going to try and sugarcoat it. Right?
Yeah,
Are we? Are we going to try and sugarcoat it?
So, all right.
We're going to try and sugarcoat it.
Do you want my expert level analysis on this?
I want your honest
opinion. So, yes, the Codex, I think, top level down is bad. I don't think it's a great Codex. I do think, though, that the Custodes are going to have a lot of play. I think that people like that army, and I think that that Codex gives a little bit of room to figure stuff out. I noticed a trend with Warhammer players that they tend to overreact just a little bit, right?
Like we just did?
Like we just did, a little bit, right?
But we're angry. We're angry people.
Yes, and that's good. You know, more passion, more energy, right? But like, yeah,
I'm mad.
Yeah.
You should be mad.
I mean, I'm a little mad that they keep taking one Codex and making it really good, and the next Codex is really bad. I don't know why they can't just, you know.
I'm mad that Pat, one of my painters who's been painting my fucking Custodes for 3 goddamn months, if you're watching, Pat, finish my shit. I want it to be put on the shelf and look nice. Because that's exactly where it's going.
Because Custodes are a gorgeous army. They look great.
I love them. They look great. The models are great. The rules have been really like high highs and low lows.
It's a hard army to balance because it's an elite army. So you
gotta... fight first was fucking retarded. It was just like, give everything fight first and watch things just die.
Melee did not exist while Custodes had that rule.
Which was perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly where they need to be.
Also putting 10 Custodians in a blob instead of 5, like, what were they thinking? Like,
they weren't.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I am excited to see what diehard Custodian players can do with the Codex. Because I've always been a proponent that, like, there's something there that if you just, you know, tweak it and think about it, you know?
As much as we like to joke, players always find a way.
Yeah, they do.
And especially diehard players of, like, I only play Custodes, they're going to find a niche, and we're going to use it, and it might end up being one of the best armies. Sure. Who knows, guys? We don't know, right?
There's people out there far smarter than me that could probably come up with something and find a good list. Yeah. Sure. But like, you know, like good example is the Tyranid Codex, right? Like the endless swarm build that people did, like I didn't really see that on the horizon, but like it's not the way I would play Nids, but it's been doing really well, you know?
The Nid swarm, yeah.
Yeah. Like
not my cup of tea, but hey, they found it.
Yep.
They're playing it and they're enjoying it.
It's better than the Doomsayers of that Codex are saying, you know? So
100%.
But other than Custodes, we also have the Green Boys, the Orks to talk about. And
Orks. Yep. Yeah. Let's talk about the Orks.
The Orks are getting a fresh new Codex that is extremely good.
Bonkers.
Like, yeah, I am actually a little concerned that they might have overtuned this Codex a little bit.
No, you don't say.
Yeah. They're going to be, in my opinion, the new Necrons. Like, they're going to be a problem. So, there is 5 new detachments. The first one, I'm going to start with the weaker one, in my opinion, is the Big Hunt. It's all about, like, you know, beast nagas and like, you know, the bigger things than the Orks, right? That stuff I don't think is going to be as strong because there's 2 detachments we're going to get to in a second that when I tell you about them, oh my God. The first one is going to be the Big Hunt, which is like all about like beast nagas and like, you know, the larger models for Orks and stuff like that. People are kind of excited about that, but it's not kind of the headline for this one. The next one is the next weakest, in my opinion, is the Cult of Speed, which is all about, you know, like the fast-moving vehicles.
Go fast, boys.
Go fast and get in their face, and, you know, it's more of a fluffy detachment, right?
Which is what I played against.
Right. And now we're getting to the 3 really, really good ones, in my opinion.
Is one of them the Stompa and a bunch of shooting?
Yes, it is.
Which one's that?
That is the Dread Mob, right? So the Dread Mob is basically Orc Knights. You are playing, you know, Stompas, you're playing Morkanauts, you're playing all that big stuff, and you get a cool, really cool faction rule for that one. It's called the Big Red Button or the Big Button or something like that. And you roll a die and you get a buff based on what you roll on that die. And like you could get like Advanced in Charge, I think it's Advanced in Charge, or Sustained, or +1 Strength or something, but you get a bunch of buffs depending on what you roll. And like that is a concept as like an Orc just being like, what do I do? You know, and you get to buff for it is kind of funny. I like that, you know. Now, the 2 I think that are going to be the best in this Codex are the Green Tide, which is exactly what it sounds like.
Bring 300 orc models to the table and go.
It's 120 boys, and you just yeet them at your opponent, right?
That is how you play orcs, though. So I love it. I love it.
So what that detachment does, so I'm not an orc expert, so don't quote me on this, but I believe it gives the orc boys a 5-up invuln.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
You have 120 boys that whack real hard, and they're hard to kill. So that's kind of dumb.
That's kind of dumb.
The other is the bully boys, which is a focus on knobs and bosses. So like mega knobs and the regular knobs, and like the bosses in the big armor suits and all that. That one is going to be a problem because
mega knobs are great as is.
Mega knobs are already good. Now
so
imagine a mega knob with a 4-up feel no pain.
Ew. I mean, great, but great. As an Eldar player, horrifying.
They're right now they're 30 points for a mega knob. So you're getting a 4-up feel no pain, a 4-up invuln, and a thing that hits for like strength 12 weapons. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's not overtuned at all.
Right.
What could go wrong?
I could see that being a problem, just a little bit. So we are getting the points hopefully soon. I think Thursday is when they were talking, but we'll see. And if the points aren't tuned right, this codex is going to be a problem. It's very strong. Every unit that I've seen that has had a change in some way has generally been positive for the orcs.
They needed the love, but I don't think they needed this much love, right?
Well, orcs are eating good. They're doing very well right now. Every orc player I've talked to is just over the moon.
I bet Hunter is like, I can't wait.
He's like salivating for this codex, man. Like I know,
he needs it. He needs it. He lost to both of us.
Yeah, man. I don't know if he's going to lose to us anymore with these detachments because they're very, very good.
I'm going to try and counter it.
Yep. We'll see. I don't know. Those mega knobs are even tankier than Necrons now. So,
well, guys, let us know what you think in the comment below. Like, subscribe as always, and again, we'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.